The whole point of this is to be able to regulate your emotional state. And that's what's missing in this industry. If you don't understand how to regulate your physical body, regulate your vibration, how do we think we're going to attract what we want? So this is a very simple exercise. Perhaps you're familiar with it. I use it on a daily basis. It's called EFT tapping, Emotional Freedom Technique. So I want you to get comfortable. I want you to get comfortable. I want you to relax and just take some conscious breaths. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Simply by breathing, can relax your body already. Perhaps you've had a really busy week. Perhaps you've had a really busy year. Just continue to breathe. And we're going to walk through these steps together. If you're familiar with acupuncture, when they put the little needles in different meridians, different energy centers of the body, it's that ancient Chinese medicine, and it's to really express or release the qi, the energy, get it flowing in the body. This has been around for thousands of years. But instead of acupuncture, it's acupressure points. We're going to generally tap these areas, and I'll walk you through them, okay? So I want to start here with the fleshy part. Just gently tap and continue to breathe. We're going to go through all the tapping points, and then I'll walk you through the verbal part of it. So we can switch here, tap gently here. Continue to breathe. We're going to move up to right where our eyebrows meet, right here. Gently tap. You can do it with 2 hands or just 1 hand. I like to use 2. Simply this can relax you, really. We're moving to the side of the eye, just gently tapping as you continue to breathe. Under the eye. We're going to go right under the nose above the lip. I like to use the side of my fingers to gently tap. In the middle of the chin, under the lip. You might already be feeling relaxed. I do. It's been a long week. Now we're going to tap with all 10 fingers. Again, you can use 1 hand or 2. And your collarbone is here, so just right there. Gently tap and breathe. 2 more spots we're going to hit. So we're going to reach around either side. It's the bra line for the women, just right there on your back, tapping gently. Just gently tap, continue to breathe. Last spot, right on the head, right in the middle. Tapping gently here. And as we tap together, we're going to start here again. I want you to think of something that's bothering you, and you can fill in the blanks here. I'm gonna use anxiety and worry. I'm gonna use anxiety and worry as an example. And you can repeat after me out loud or just in your head quietly. Even though I'm feeling very anxious and worried, I completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling very worried, I completely love and accept myself. And follow along with me. Even though I'm feeling all of this anxiety, I feel so worried, all of this worry, all of this anxiety is safe to be released. I am safe to release this anxiety. Even though I'm feeling all of this worry and anxiety, it's safe to let it go. Even though I'm feeling all of this anxiety, in this moment, I'm safe. Even though I feel so much worry around this situation, I'm safe. In this moment, everything's okay. Just for now, everything's okay. All of this anxiety, all of this worry is safe to be released. And just gently relax. So that is the series of the different tapping points, the different tapping, the meridians, the energy centers, as we match it with something that we're struggling through. And we just repeat to ourselves, we affirm, as Napoleon Hill would say, auto-suggesting to ourselves. And you can use this not only when you're upset, you can use it to install positive cognitions, positive narratives. That's the beautiful part. And that is what we're going to be doing at our live event. We have our first live event in New York City next Thursday through Saturday. So Thursday, June 20th through Saturday, June 22nd. If you are not signed up for the event, please do so. You can visit us at Napoleon Hill Institute Dr, or I'm going to put a link to all the information below. This event is the first of its kind. The Napoleon Hill Institute has not had a live event in just about 60 years. If you are a personal development fan, a fan of Napoleon Hill, if you've read the book Think and Grow Rich or have wanted to read that book, this event is for you. Really, most of the personal development books these days, the coaches have their roots in the philosophies and the principles of Napoleon Hill, even though they might not know it. He was really the godfather of today's personal development. So if you really are feeling stuck, if there's anything in your life that you want to change, if you've taken all the courses, all the classes, watched all the videos, but you're really ready to implement a change, this live event is something you do not want to miss. Don't let money, don't let fear. I know in this industry it can be really scary to invest your money, but I promise you, if you trust us and you join us, it's something that you will never, ever regret. So I really just wanted to show you, we're going to be doing this live, some tapping. We're going to have some breakout groups where we can really learn how to regulate our emotions and focus on our goals. It's both. I think a lot of times the personal development world is split when it comes to mindfulness, manifestation, really focusing on the thoughts and the feelings. And then there's this other side that's like, do, be in the really masculine energy and go for it and grind. But what if there's a middle ground? That's really what our goal is. We really want to take that beautiful take action energy, as Napoleon Hill really emphasizes. I think somewhere I read the word action is 77 times in that book, Think and Grow Rich, to take action, because a lot of people think, oh, it's Think and Grow Rich. I can just think my way. No, not at all. That is not what Napoleon Hill was about. So it's taking that action mentality, matching it with the thinking and the inner work and the regulating of the nervous system, and really marrying the two so that we can have all of our dreams and keep our peace of mind. I mean, let's look at the majority of the people who are successful. Not many of them are peaceful or calm or happy or even kind, because it's a different vibration. It's a different energy. I've dedicated my life to really knowing what it's like to have peace of mind. I've shared a little bit of my story, but I used to be anxious. I used to struggle with depression. I used to use alcohol to cope. I was addicted. I've been 5 years sober now. I'm so excited. Every day I am truly so grateful. But really, I was just looking for peace of mind. I had no other way of finding it. Many people use food, cigarettes, cannabis, vaping, pornography. There's many different ways that we want to have our needs met. And that's truly what I came to the conclusion. I used alcohol because it made me feel a certain way. It made me feel in control. I didn't trust that my needs would be met. But I realized, rather quickly, well, it was a good 20 years that I had that maladaptive coping, that there's another way. And I started surrounding myself with successful people who were successful from the inside out. They had the money, they had the beautiful homes, and they were happy, and they were so nice, so generous. And I was like, that's what I want to be. And not everybody is, materialistic. I definitely am. I am a Taurus through and through. I like nice things. And I used to feel really guilty for that. I used to struggle with so much guilt for wanting to grow and expand and be my best self. But so many teachers have really, really helped me with reframe that thought, because that's a thought that used to hold me back. Who am I to do this? I feel selfish. I feel guilty. But they said, Carla, it's not about you. How can you help? How can you help people? And in this world, if we want to choose to live in this world, money is very important. I like to say money talks, and I have a lot to say. Money talks, and I have a lot to say. And I know if you're watching this, you probably have a lot to say. You probably have a drive within you. You really want to express yourself, but you don't know how. You want to express yourself, but you're afraid of what other people are going to think. You're afraid of criticism. Napoleon Hill talks about the 6 ghosts of fear. You're afraid of what other people are going to say. You're afraid of what other people are going to think, what they will say, what they will think. And Napoleon Hill says, who are they? They usually just exist in your mind. They're the inner critics. And that's another beautiful modality of therapy that I love to use. Internal Family Systems, IFS. And we're going to do a little exercise in New York live with it. I have so many great exercises that we're going to use therapeutically. We have a monk that's going to be coming from a Buddhist temple that's going to join us. He's going to teach us silent meditation. Of course, we have the beautiful CEO of the Napoleon Hill Institute, Cleona O'Hara. We have the president of the Napoleon Hill Institute, Dr. Joe Vitale of The Secret. He is so amazing. He joined us a couple months ago, and he will be there live in New York. So if you're familiar with The Secret, and it was really the catalyst. It talked about the law of vibration, but since then, Dr. Joe Vitale says that's kindergarten. I mean, he really dives into the deep spiritual and universal laws that really allow us to achieve success with peace of mind. So he'll be there live. Don Green from the Napoleon Hill Foundation down in Virginia. And there are so many more beautiful speakers that will be there. So I say all that to say, if you are looking for a change, if you really want to shake it up, if you want to be live and in person, I'll be there. I'll meet you there. Go to NapoleonHillInstitute.com. I will leave the information below as well. Buy your ticket, bring a friend, join in together, email us at hello@NapoleonHillInstitute.com. We're here for you. We really are a personal development company for the people. We really want to make everything accessible. I think that there's a lot of gatekeeping. There's a lot of big, scary, hairy prices out there for coaching programs and events, but we are making this affordable for everybody. If I didn't say it before, this is not just one live event next week. It's a 3-part event, which is probably the most important thing. So it starts with the live event next week. That's the first part of this event. So when you pay for your ticket, you get entry into the 3-day live event, as well as 2 months of the mentorship program from the Napoleon Hill Institute. So we're going to start in New York live. We are going to take you, there's daily meditations, live daily study calls. You're going to have access to the mentorship, Think and Grow Rich mentorship program. You're going to have a community of like-minded people. And then in October, later in the fall, you also get access to a 3-day live mindfulness retreat in upstate New York. So this is going to be, no one's ever done anything like this before. So if you really want to make a change in your life, if you really truly feel like you want to meet like-minded people, perhaps there's nobody in your life that supports you. Maybe your family doesn't support you, and that's quite common. It's quite common. So if you want to meet like-minded people and you really want to get into a high vibratory state and truly start making headway towards your goals, you do not want to miss this event. Visit NapoleonHillInstitute.com. All the details will be below, and I look forward to seeing you live in New York next week, June 20th. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. We're going to be going live all weekend and pretty much up until the event. So look out for great live content, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.